Welcome to Jim and Tudi Arneill's virtual pond tour in the summer of 2020 during the pandemic. I am the Galloping Garden Gnome and will be your host and guide during the tour. I really dig it around here and oversee a lot of planting, both in the garden beds and with the water pots. There were two major projects after the Arneill family moved in about 28 years ago. They built a deck with a friend and then dug a pond, which I will show you after we see the water deck pots. Jim and Tudi have taught me a lot about water gardening, and we all still enjoy learning more all the time. This has been a challenging year for water gardening with COVID-19, no aquatic plant sale, and no garden center visits. All the plants in these container gardens and in the backyard pond were overwintered in the main pond, except for a couple that stayed indoors till it was warm enough. Also, a good fairy named Vicky Aber provided some of her pickerels, water lettuce, water hyacinths, and a few cannas. Here are some of the deck pots. Jim has designed them to have 3 hardy marginals, along with a sprinkling of some water hyacinths and water lettuce. I spied on them as they put the plants inside, and they used bricks and empty pots to raise them to be the right level. I see Jim topping them off with a hose every few days and adding mosquito bits occasionally too. We don't want those nasty mosquitoes around here. This end one has an arrowhead, a variegated cattail, and a bloody dock. What a horrible name for a pretty plant that flowered a while back. In the 3 blue pots, you'll notice a couple of cannas, Canna Australia and Canna Raw, along with a couple water plantains, a variegated reedgrass, and a red water plantain. In the large gray pot is a tall, flowering lavender musk, another red plantain, and a sedge. I learned that sedges have edges. In the other large gray pot is a Canna Pretoria about to flower, a tall rush, and another plantain with flowers that look like baby breath flowers. It's a big deck, and here are 2 more container gardens that each have small white fountains, which add pleasant sounds as they cascade water. See the ceramic fish? Jim brought them home from the Denver Botanic Gardens gift shop. They're floating in front of a couple variegated sweet flags and another rush. Here finally is the main pond. Back in the day, we gnomes watched our humans dig a big hole. They piled up the dirt into a mound, dragged those huge rocks around, and created a waterfall and a pond. The shallow shelf around the perimeter inside allows the marginal plants to grow so we can play peekaboo through them. The 3-foot deep water in the middle is great for lilies and lotuses, and also lets our friends the goldfish overwinter in the pond. The middle usually has taller plants, but the lotus's aerial leaves haven't gotten as tall this summer, and neither has the umbrella plant on the left that stayed inside all winter. The different heights, shapes, colors, textures, and fountains help create a lush, relaxing atmosphere. We gnomes and fairies have enjoyed many a good party. The birds and other wildlife enjoy the waterfall, fountains, and open water all winter. In fact, it's an official backyard wildlife sanctuary. I hope you enjoyed the virtual tour. I have to head inside to watch my favorite TV show, Lawn and Order. Bye-bye.